This episode of Chat Bubbles is brought to you by Netflix. For a free 30-day trial, head over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV. In today's episode of Chat Bubbles, I want to know, what is your most embarrassing mistell? Now, if you don't know what a mistell is, it's basically just a whisper or a private message you've sent in an MMO and you send it to the wrong person. We've done this with emails, I'm sure. You've done this with text messages. But I want to know, what is that whisper that you sent in an MMO that you wish that you could take back? That kind of embarrassing message you sent to the wrong person that just makes you want to dig a hole in the ground and bury yourself alive, never to be seen again. I'm sure we all have some of these. I'm going to share one of mine with you. Mine comes back to when I was raid leading and guild leading in World of Warcraft, and one of my jobs as the guild leader was, coaching people about their performance in a raid setting. And we had this one guy that the officers and I had tried to help improve his damage over and over and over again. We'd sit with him on voice chat. We'd show him websites and different mods he can install to help improve. And the bottom line was, he really wasn't cutting it for the raid group. So I was talking to one of my officers through chat one day, and I whispered to him, is it time that I tell Bunny Fluff that he needs to either fix his damage issues on his own, or he has to give up his spot on the raid team? And so I whispered that, and I actually got a reply from Bunny Fluff. Obviously, his name's not Bunny Fluff, but you get the idea. I get a reply from Bunny Fluff saying, I guess this was a mistell. And I look down at the chat, and my eyes grow wide. I had sent that message to Bunny Fluff. Apparently, while I was whispering to the officer, he snuck in just a little whisper to me about something unrelated, and I didn't notice it. And when I hit reply, it went directly to this guy. So here I am, whispering right to him, saying, should he give up his raid spot if he can't improve his damage? And I sat there just staring at my screen for a few seconds. My heart was pounding, sweat was dripping down my forehead, and the whole world seemed to get slow. But so I basically just had to be extremely honest with him and just say, okay, yep, that wasn't meant for you, but now here's a good time to talk about it. And it was fine in the long run, but it was very embarrassing at first. Now it's funny, I actually had this happen to me very recently in Guild Wars 2. I'm not going to mention anybody's name in case you're watching this, because it's likely that you are. But I had somebody who joins me for my stream shows while playing Guild Wars 2. So he's run around with my group before while we either did alt runs or different things like that. And so it's a name I recognize. And he sends me a whisper after one of my streams one day. It's something to the effect of, I can't remember exactly, something to the effect of like, fine, if that's how you feel about me, then I'm done with you, or something like that. And then he immediately logged off, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, what did I do? And I was like mortified. So I sent him like an in-game message, and I'm trying to figure it out. And it went a couple days before I actually heard back from him. And it turns out it was a complete mistell, and he didn't mean to send that to me at all. But I was like, what? So it happens both ways. So let me know, what is your most embarrassing mistell moment? It actually could be, you could be on the giving end or the receiving end of that. I'd like to hear both stories. Leave us a comment in the comments field below, and don't forget to stay dialed into GameBreaker for all your video game news. I wish everybody a great day, and take care.